Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation with me, Nidra Simmons. I just want to talk about something that was on my mind. I touched on it before, but distractions. When I said on a previous post that I said that distractions are real, I just want to read a couple of verses that talks about distractions, and I wanted to just kind of close it out with something else. Saying that, don't let that be your excuse. Let's be aware of our surroundings and let's move forward. But the first chapter the first thing I want to read is coming from Proverbs 4:25. Again, I'm in the New King James Version Bible, and I'm saying again, Proverbs 4, verse 25. Let your eyes look straight ahead and your eyelids look right before you. I'm going to say that again in the Amplified Bible version. Let your eyes look right on with fixed purpose, and let your gaze be straight before you. Okay? That's basically saying look forward, stay on your path, keep your goal in mind. Do not let these distractions turn you away from your purpose. Whatever it is that you feel God has for you, do not get distracted in this hour. Look from the hills with come your help, and know that your help comes from the Lord. And to make sure that you keep your gaze focused. Okay? Now I want to go and jump to Luke 10:38 verses 42. How many of us had done our best to try to make sure everything is perfect? I can't talk. Okay. How many of us have tried to make things perfect for others and make it as comfortable as possible because you have other people's interests at heart and in mind. You want to see other people do good. You want to make sure people are comfortable. But let's not overdo it to the point to where we're not focused on what we need to do. This section of the Bible, Luke 10, verses 38 through 42, talks about Mary and Martha worshiping and serving God. How they're sisters. One sister was so focused on keeping the house clean. I can relate to that. While their guest was there and they want to make their guest as comfortable and felt as home as possible. And the other sister recognized that the gift was the guest that was in the house. And she was giving all her time to the gift because she was learning and she was also receiving from what the gift had to offer. So distractions can come in any types of way, any form or fashion. Last year I had distractions out of the woozah. And last year my distractions came in the form of people. And there were a lot of people that was trying to take me off of my path. Most of these people I don't even know, but they found ways to try to come in there and try to take me off my path. But I tell people all the time, I don't work for man. I work for God. And I'm going to always have a job because I work for God, my Father. Okay? So, I'm focused on God, and I've always have been because he's always been there for me. So that's where my focus is. I'm here to do whatever he wants me to do. But anyway, let's go back to this because I want you to know that distractions come in all types of ways. And pay attention to your surroundings. Be aware of unusual activities and stay focused because there are a lot of distractions out there, especially if you have a purpose. All right, let me go back to this. Mary and Martha worshipped and served. Again, this is Luke 10, verse 38 through 42. I'm going to read this in the regular version of the New King James. Now it happens as they went that he entered a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. And she had a sister called Mary, who also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word. Martha was distracted with much servings, and she approached him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me and serve alone. Therefore, tell her to help me. And Jesus answered and said to her, Martha, Martha, you are worried and troubled about many things, but one thing is needed, and Mary has chosen that good part which will be taken away from her. Okay. Reading this again is giving me more thoughts. No one's promised tomorrow. So if you have time to spend with people, and it's not people that surround you all the time, and they come to visit you, take the time to get to experience each other as far as the presence, the conversations, the communication, the fellowship. Enjoy that. And I'm telling you this from someone who was a lot like Martha. When I had my mother-in-law who used to come to visit, or my mom who used to come and visit, I was always working. I was working to make sure that I had money to have food in the house for them to eat. I was working to make sure that the house was clean. I had put my kids to work to make sure that they will also, cater to, if it was their mother-in-law or my mother, make sure that they're there while I'm at work to get them whatever they need. I made sure that food was when I had the opportunity to, because sometimes food just wasn't there like that. But I made sure that food was at reach so my kids can give something to, my mother-in-law. She doesn't have to get up and walk around, or my mother. But they're two different people. May my mother-in-law rest in peace. My mom, God bless you. She's still here with us. But they're two different people. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. And that is, do not get distracted in this season. Do not get distracted in this season. And I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to myself. Do not get distracted in this season. You have a purpose. Stay focused and do what it is that you're supposed to do. Now, that's for everybody out there. Everybody have their own different types of purposes. But stay focused on your path. Okay? Like that verse said from Proverbs 4, which I probably closed it up. And I will gather that again and read it. But stay focused. And as Mary and Martha example, they had Jesus in their house. They had the gift in their house. And one was just soaking it all up. Oh, I love this gift. I want to hear everything you got to say. And the other one was more concerned about the well-being of how they felt in the atmosphere. Let's appreciate the gift that we have and that we've been given. All right, and that was Proverbs 4:25. Let your eyes look straight ahead and your eyelids look right before you. And again, I'm going to read that in the Amplified version, because I feel that this is something that we need to really do in this season. Let your eyes look right on with fixed purpose, and let your gaze be straight before you. Please don't get distracted in this season. And again, I hope I said something that was helpful, both. I hope I said something that was helpful. I hope that you guys appreciate what I'm saying, and I hope that it will find those that need to hear it. Again, stay focused. Love yourself. And if nobody told you today, I love you, because you are wonderfully and uniquely made in the image of my Father. Those that are doing the right thing. So, again, stay focused in this new season, in this new year. Love yourself, treat yourself, and take time for yourself. Again, I'm talking to you, and I'm also talking to myself. So until next time, I love you. God loves you. You need to love you. Peace. Until next time.